A world unmachined is a profoundly quiet place. Imagine a landscape devoid of the hum of electricity. No roar of an airplane overhead. No distant, rhythmic clatter of a passing train. The loudest sounds are the wind rushing through trees, the clamor of a bustling market, the percussive ring of a blacksmith's hammer. The air is clear, free from the gray haze of factory smokestacks. The night sky, an undimmed canopy of stars. Life moves not at the speed of a combustion engine, but at a horse's trot, or a person's determined walk. Tasks, from baking bread to building a home, are intimate, hands-on affairs. Consider a farmer waking to the first faint light of dawn, his day measured by the sun. He heads to the fields behind a sturdy ox, hands on a wooden plow, work that is continuous, strenuous, and deeply connected to his surroundings. In our modern era, we have largely conquered distance. We can cross continents in hours and communicate instantly with someone on the other side of the planet. In a world without the Industrial Revolution, distance reasserts itself as a formidable, almost absolute barrier. The primary modes of transportation are the most ancient ones: walking, riding an animal, entrusting oneself to wind and sail. There are no steamships, no railways stitching continents, and no automobiles zipping along paved highways. Every journey is a significant undertaking, fraught with uncertainty, demanding immense reserves of time and patience, and always at the mercy of the weather. Imagine planning a trip from London to Rome, today a 2-hour flight, then an epic expedition lasting weeks, if not months. You travel by coach over treacherous roads, progress dictated by the stamina of animals, nights spent in coaching inns of varying quality. Always wary of highwaymen and disease, you face mountain passes and a channel crossing at the whim of winds and tides. News, like people, travels slowly. A major event abroad might not be known for weeks. This slowness fundamentally alters the perception of the world. For most, the world is their immediate vicinity, the village, the market town, the fields between, while long-distance travel is a privilege of the wealthiest merchants, diplomats, and soldiers on campaign. Without factories to churn out goods by the thousands, the nature of work is transformed. The economy is overwhelmingly local, dominated by agriculture and skilled crafts. The artisan, blacksmith, weaver, cooper, potter, is central to every community. These are lifelong vocations passed from parent to child, carrying generations of knowledge and skill. Production is slow and manual, a single perfect set of hinges forged by hand, an arm aching from the effort. A stark contrast to factories stamping thousands an hour. Goods are more expensive and less abundant. A simple set of clothes is a serious investment. Shearing, cleaning, spinning, weaving, cutting, and sewing, all by hand. People own fewer things and care for them meticulously, imbuing every object with value. Work is integrated into home life. A master employs a few apprentices and journeymen, forming a hierarchical, close-knit system. Pride in one's work is paramount. Reputation rests on quality and durability, with an intimate bond between maker and consumer. Section 4. Life's fragile dance: health, food, and the rhythms of nature. In a world untouched by the Industrial Revolution, the line between life and death is alarmingly thin. Some traditional remedies persist, but healthcare as we know it is non-existent. Germ theory is not widely understood. A simple cut can become sepsis. Surgery is brutal without anesthesia or sterile instruments. The cure can be as deadly as the ailment. Childbirth is perilous. Diseases like smallpox, measles, and polio sweep through populations. Average life expectancy is drastically lower, not for lack of elders, but because many perish young. To reach 60 is to be truly ancient. The food supply is precarious and local. Without industrial agriculture, refrigeration, or rapid transport, you eat what is in season and nearby. Winter means preserved foods. A failed harvest, drought, flood, or blight can mean catastrophe. Survival depends on the land's productivity, yet there are quiet advantages: cleaner air, dispersed populations, and a life in rhythm with the seasons. Section 5. Cities of Stone and Lamplight. Urban life before the machine. Cities are vastly different from today's sprawling metropolises. They are smaller, more compact, constrained by walking. Streets are narrow, winding, and unpaved. No steel and glass towers, only cathedral spires and fortified castles. The air is free of smog, yet rich with wood smoke, baking bread, livestock, and inadequate sanitation. At night, no electric grid floods the streets. Darkness is deep, broken by candles, oil lamps, and the watchman's torch. Markets glow with lanterns, but most wisely remain indoors after dusk. The city wakes at dawn with artisans and merchants, and falls into hush soon after sunset. Architecture is of wood, stone, and brick, sourced locally and shaped by hand, buildings huddled into an organic urban fabric. Wealth shows in guild halls and merchant homes, still human in scale. Without massive factories, populations are smaller, yet cities pulse with culture, trade, and human interaction. A place where you know the baker on the corner and the blacksmith down the lane. Section 6. Art, Comfort, and the Unburdened Sky. The cultural and environmental trade-offs. Everyday comfort is a rare luxury. No central heating, hot water, air conditioning, or electric light. Life is physically harder, colder in winter, darker at night. Yet hardship fosters creativity. Without mass media, entertainment is local and participatory, music acoustic and communal. Stories are told aloud or read from precious hand-printed books by candlelight. Objects cannot be mass-produced, so craft and ornamentation flourish. Carved wood, beautifully glazed ceramics. Without industry devouring coal and oil, skies are clear, rivers run clean, forests more extensive. Climate change, as we know it, does not exist. But wood remains a primary fuel and material. Wildlife is abundant and near. The same clear waters can still carry disease. Dense forests that cleanse the air are also barriers to travel and farming. Humanity's footprint is lighter, yet people are more vulnerable to nature's whims. A healthier planet, but a harder, more precarious life. Section 7. Conclusion. An uncomfortable question. Reflecting on a world without the Industrial Revolution. The profound dualities of progress. It is easy to romanticize a slower, quieter life. Skilled artisans, tight-knit communities, pristine landscapes beneath brilliant night skies. A life attuned to the seasons, free from modern anxieties, with the beauty of an unburdened sky. However, this vision must be tempered. Relentless physical toil. A bad harvest means starvation. A small injury can mean death. Travel is arduous. Most never venture far from where they were born. The Industrial Revolution was messy and often brutal. Horrific working conditions, vast inequality, environmental destruction. Yet it gave us tools to cure disease and connect the world by rail and steam. We live with both its blessings and its curses. This leaves a deeply uncomfortable question. Quiet beauty, communal bonds, pain, limitations, fragility. If you had the choice, not to visit for a day, but to live your entire life in one reality or the other, which world would you honestly choose?